right, all right, all right. Chicago, thank you. Okay. Keep it going for Nickelback, huh? Keep it going. They were great, weren't they? We can't show them on camera, but they just had a great concert. Keep it going for Nickelback. Opening up for me, Sam Norton. All right. Sorry for all of you those at home. You missed a great Nickelback concert. My name is Sam Norton. For all of you who don't know, I hope it's fucking nobody. But hi, everyone. Thank you for coming out and supporting me. This is a white trash kid's dream. I hope you like the backdrop. I took the original curtains off and wore them. So I got my fancy bitch tit shirt on. So. I am white trash, by the way. Anybody else white trash in this bitch? All right, cool. Let's not scream too loud. I don't want to start a rally tonight. I did grow up white. I have money now. I got vest money. I'm doing okay. I am white trash. And whenever I say that, people usually look at me and they're like, what? You're white trash? I thought you were a gay magician. I get it. I understand. I know what I look like. All right, long hair. I got you. But I did grow up white. Just to prove it to you guys, my favorite toy growing up was fire. So I was arrested for arson in 8th grade. Nobody rich grew up like me. You know what I mean? Nobody rich ever watched their brother shit into a milk jug and then throw it onto the interstate like a hand grenade, all right? But I did, and it's still the funniest shit I've ever seen. Literally. I grew up in an Irish-American family. I'm the youngest of 5 kids, and my closest sibling is 10 years older than me. Yeah, so for all of you who aren't putting it together, I was not an accident. That's just a straight fuck up. That's not... Nobody plans on having kids like that. No, it's not like my parents are sitting around the kitchen table like, hey, Susan, you know what we should do? We should have 4 kids, originally. Then we should just wait a decade. And then play Russian roulette with your uterus, huh? Let's spin the barrel to see how it goes. Baby, shit! We can't afford another one. Fuck it, give it to the oldest. She'll raise it. I don't know, name it Sam. Nobody gives a shit. So I got money now. I'm doing all right. I'm actually doing pretty fucking good. I don't mean to sound braggadocious, but I'm proud of myself. I don't have any shame because I worked my fucking ass off, right? I'm doing stuff I never thought I would do, right? I'm a white trash kid from Kansas. I'm now living in Canada. I'm about to buy a fucking house. You know what I mean? I'm proud. Thank you. Yeah, I got money because I worked my fucking ass off and married a doctor. That's what you gotta do. Yeah, get yourself a rich bitch. Feminists, thank you. This is the great, by the way, if you're a feminist, this is what you're fighting for. This is what equality looks like. This is the other side of the coin, ladies. Thank you, by the way. I want all of you to rule the world so I can continue being a gold-digging house husband. This is the greatest fucking thing in the world. I have dudes come up to me all the time and be like, what? Your wife makes all the money? What, did you lose your fucking balls? I'm like, yeah, and her gilded pussy. Shut the fuck up, dude. But I'm trying to start a revolution. Guys, stop having pride. This is my life. I come out, I tell dumb dick jokes to you fine folks. I go home, play Xbox, sucking her titties, and she pays the bills. This is the greatest thing. Live in a new age. And here's the thing. Me and my white trash brothers and sisters, we haven't accomplished dick in our lives. And yet in my family right now, I am not kidding you, we've got 4 doctorates, 2 master's degrees, and 1 master sergeant ranking in the U.S. Air Force. Yeah, thank you. All of which married into the family. That's, fuck yeah!
You're goddamn right. Do you know how charming you have to be to fuck your way into property? We did it 5 times. That's how great we are. The Norton Dick has got the Midas touch because we just keep striking gold. We're like, what? Another house? Okay. I love my wife, by the way. That's probably weird to hear a 30-year-old comedian talk lovingly about his wife. I'm supposed to come up here, apparently, as a comedian, just be like, I'm in an unhappy marriage to some big, fat, dumb, ugly bitch. It's like, no, I love her. That's why I married her, because she's better than all of you. That's kind of how that works. Are you paying my bills? No. And I love that we've been able to travel around together. Like, we met in this city, now we live in Toronto, and my life just keeps changing for the better. I'm trying to get used to it, though. So I'm in an interracial marriage, and thank you for that complete lack of support. No, that's like, no. No, you can't retroactively not be racist. I got it. I'm like, I'm in an interracial marriage. You all went, nah, let's hear them out. Talked a lot about white trash. Did you buy her and then chain her to your radiator? What's going on? That was you guys. That wasn't me. I love her. Don't shake your head, no. Nobody fucking clapped in here. Why were you guys? All right. Yeah, I'm in an interracial marriage. I am Irish-American, white trash. We already covered that. My wife, however, is Chinese-Canadian. Canadian, thank you. Get the sense in here by that tepid reaction that you guys are a little disappointed to find out she's not black. I got that right. Just call it out. It happens all the time where I'm like, I'm in an interracial marriage. Everybody's like, oh, look at you, white boy. Way to go. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, here's my wife. I'm like, oh, fucking liar. Okay, yeah. I actually had a dude, I was doing a show, and I was like, I'm in an interracial marriage, my wife's Canadian, and a dude just stood up and was like, that's not interracial, Asian and Caucasian, that both has Asian in it. I'm like, what the fuck? I wish that was the end of it, but I was like, dude, what are you talking about? I'm not Chinese. Like, dude, interracial is black and white. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, dude, interracial is black and white. I've been to porno websites. Asian has its own tab. I'm like, the logic is there. It is interracial because we have to deal with racist shit. Oh, I don't. She does. But I took her down to Oklahoma City one time. My fault, right? But we go down there. And we go out to a bar, and right when we walk in, some dickbag, this is all we see, right? We walk into the bar, ting-a-ling-ling, right? And there's a dude sitting at the bar drinking, and we walk in, and he turns around, and this is all we see. He looks at us, and he just goes, looks like someone's got yellow fever. Just turns right back around. And at first, I was like, looks like someone's fucking racist. All right, yeah, gotcha. Here's the thing, all right? We can get personal tonight. Racism, that bothered me, but not as much as this personal fact, right? Because if he knew me and my wife personally, he would know that he got that reversed, right? Because I, Sam Norton, do not have some weird Asian fetish yellow fever thing, right? My wife happens to be one of 2 Asian women I have ever been with my entire life. So I don't have some fucking fetish, I just happen to fall in love with her. However, my wife has only ever been with white dudes. How come nobody gives her shit? She clearly has a fetish for blonde-haired, blue-eyed, translucent leprechauns. And she just gets to skip around, be equal. You know what I mean? Fuck that. I don't have yellow fever. She's got fucking cotton mouth. Do you understand? Just saying, be fair, you know? And she's taught me a lot, and I love my in-laws too. I know I'm supposed to be like, my in-laws are fucking assholes. No, I love them. Like, I call them mom and dad. They're great. And now, the first time I met my father-in-law was rough, and that was more of a cultural thing, not a personal thing. Because, like, I'm white trash. We already covered that, right? And my dad is Chinese. And when I say Chinese, I always like, he was born in China, speaks Chinese, fucking full-blown Chinese, okay? And when he came here to Chicago to visit for the first time when we were living here, and I wanted to impress him, right? He's like, let's go out to dinner. I'm like, we can go down to Chinatown, right? Like, let's do it. Show you how I could use chopsticks. I was real ignorant, right? So for all of you who don't know Chicago, right, it's very segregated, unfortunately. And it's very white on the north side, very black on the south side, where Chinatown is. So the first time I ever meet my father-in-law, within the first 24 hours of knowing this guy, this is the scenario I find myself in, right? We hop on the train, start going down the south side, right? And I'm sitting there on the train. My wife is right next to me. My father-in-law's standing up. And then there's like 35 black people going home from work. Not that big a deal, until my wife and my father-in-law start arguing at the top of their goddamn lungs in Mandarin Chinese, okay? And when I say I mean they're those people that when you see people screaming, you're just like, I'm gonna walk away. And you're just like, but I couldn't walk away. So they're just screaming at each other. And I get through context a little, because I know a little bit of Mandarin Chinese. It's very little, but it's enough, right? Like I know as much Chinese as my father-in-law knows English, which is muy poquito. So I get through context, my father-in-law was saying something like, I don't want to get off on this stop, because if we get off on this stop, we're going to have to be walking back and forth, right? Now, I know he was saying a lot, because in English, where we say or that thing, in Mandarin Chinese, they say the word ne ga. Oh, yeah, okay. Cool, you guys feel uncomfortable. How the fuck do you think I felt, okay? You're safe in a goddamn comedy club. I'm surrounded by a bunch of black people in Chicago with this fucking haircut. Everybody's looking at me like I trained a 50-year-old Chinese man to hop onto the train, point to everybody like, oh yeah, don't nega, just make it look like I trained him to call everyone the N-word. Everybody's like, what the fuck, cracker? I'm like, I just met this motherfucker. Kill him. I don't give a shit. Fucking baptism by fire. But that day, man, trying to learn how to navigate diversity is like an idiot. Like I'm a good-hearted idiot. I just don't know, man. Like, so I went from Wichita, Kansas, to Chicago, Illinois, to Toronto, Ontario. Right? And Toronto is legitimately the most diverse city on the planet. All right? Just a little dumb kid, show up there day one, going out drinking, making friends. I started meeting ethnicities I didn't even know existed. Like, I was hanging out drinking. Swear to God, one of my new friends, we were hanging out drinking, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm Irish. What are you? And he's like, oh, I'm Portuguese. I'm like, I don't know what that is. What? Mexican? That's the only thing that registers. He's like, no, dumbass, it's European. I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, yeah, I'm Portuguese. My friend here is Sikh. I'm like, where's your friend Hyde? I don't get it. And here's the fucked up thing. Where I'm from, right? Where I'm from, I'm considered the worldly one. Like, I'm the like globe-trotting, like, oh, look at Sam, he's so worldly. I was considered worldly growing up because I knew the Jewish kid. I meant what I said. I knew the one Jewish kid, okay? And he wasn't even that Jewish. He was Jewish. You know what I mean? It was like a technicality. And for as much hatred seems to be going on nowadays, I want all of us to get along. I really do. I'm going to be big news. I got my wife pregnant. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to keep the next one. No, we're going to keep it. But like, I'm gonna raise a little interracial kid, and I feel like there's a lot of hatred, but there's also a lot of love that's going around. People are being more accepting of other people. But here's the problem: with as much hatred that's going on, I feel like the opposite is happening, where people are just too accepting on the other side, and it's creeping me out. Like, when did we stop roasting each other? When did we stop calling each other out for being fucking weirdos? Like, people. Like, if you're on the love side, you're way too loving. We gotta balance this shit out a little. Like, we can't just kill each other or just go, oh, I don't care. Like, no, let's care a little. Like, perfect example, this winter, there was a foot of snow, and I saw a dude whose mode of transportation was a fucking unicycle. Okay, see how like only 6 of you, that's the problem right here. Right here in this, the fact that I said, and your guys' only reaction is like, oh, that's just Jerry. Like, no, that's fucking weird. Say something. Don't be like, hey, is the circus in town? Get a second wheel, something. Say, like, make him think of his goddamn life choice. Like, I went to the grocery store 2 months back, right? This is a problem that, all right, so I go to get fucking bananas, right? And right when I walk in, I see this dirty bitch over by, like, the loose nuts, right? And this is why she's disgusting, right? She's reaching into, the loose nuts, right? She's reaching into the peanuts with her bare hands and pulling them out, all right? Don't be fucking gross. Be a civilized human being and use the scoop, right? But that's not even the worst part, right? She was pulling individual peanuts out, and then she was feeding them to her pet iguana on her shoulder. Again, only 6 people reacted. This is the problem right here. I say some weird shit like that, and you're like, okay, what? That's everybody else in the grocery store, too. Everybody else saw that weird shit and just went, cilantro's cheap, and just walked away. Nobody addressed the shitty pirate in the corner with a dinosaur. Say something. I was going crap, like, what the fuck? I don't know a lot about the lizarding community, but I'm pretty sure they don't eat fucking peanuts. Can we save? And nobody said shit until this one beautiful archangel voice just chirped up behind me, and I just heard someone go, that's weird, right? Oh, thank you, one lovely person. And I turn around to give that guy props, and I noticed the dude who said it was wearing a full velvet cape. I'm like, God damn it! Go to get bananas, I'm walking into Narnia, there's a wizard roasting a lizard, nobody's saying shit. I should be the weird, I dress like a hobbit pimp. How the fuck am I not the weird one in this scenario? This is where this becomes a problem, okay? If you allow for weird shit to happen, you don't speak up when it matters, all right? Perfect example, 6 months ago, I had the most diverse show I've ever been on my life happen, all right? And it was great until it got weird, all right? So this was the scenario I had. It was me, a Jewish lesbian, an Asian Muslim, and then a black dude named Zeus. It's fucking dope. And we were sitting there hanging out, and then 5 minutes before the show happened, the host comes upstairs, and she goes, all right, guys, we got a packed house. Everybody's ready to have a good time. But remember, it's a completely clean show. Here's the thing, nobody told us. So we're all freaking out. We're all like, fuck, right? And we're going through our sets, figuring out what topics we can and cannot talk about, because clean's very subjective, Like, your fuck is like his butthole, you know what I mean? It's very, like, I don't know. And so we go round robin. The lesbian starts off to see what she can talk about. She's like, can we talk about sex tonight? And she was like, no! Asian dude's like, can we talk about religion tonight? And she was like, no! Black dude's like, well, can I talk about race tonight? And she was like, no! I was like, can I talk about race? She was like, fuck no, right? Probably a good call. Then once we figured out what topics we could talk about, then we started asking which curse words we could say. We knew we couldn't say any of them, but we just wanted to fuck with it. She gave us anxiety, we gave it right back. And we went through every goddamn curse word just to give her a panic attack. And we went round, right? We were all like in sync, like we were all jacked in the Matrix together. We're just rat-a-tat, boom, right? We all went round just every single curse word. Can we say fuck? No! Shit? No! Bitch? No! Pussy? No! Cunt? No! Fag? Yeah. Swear to God! Swear to God, swear to you, we got the fag. And she's like, yeah, you can say that. We're like, no, that's the worst one. What's going on? She's like, no, they're fags. What are you going to say? We're like, what the fuck is going on? And here's the thing, we're all reacting. expecting that. Nobody said shit. I had to be the bad guy. I had to be the one to stand. I was like, are you kidding me? That's the worst one. You can't say that, you dumb bitch. That's the most hypocritical logic I've ever heard in my life. That's the exact same thing as if I was licking your butthole, then I farted, but you still had the gall enough to turn around and be like, don't be gross. Like, go fuck yourself. Hate that homophobic stuff, man. I thought I got away with it. Got away with it? Got away from it. Thought I got away with it. Beat up so many gay guys and took their shirts. Because I grew up 2 hours away from the Westboro Baptist Church. Yeah, for all of you who don't know, that's the church that, Pickett's gay funeral, says they're all going to hell and stuff, and it's a little much. Here's the thing, you can't tell by my set, but I'm Christian, and I don't like that they co-opted my religion. I don't know Jesus to go around and be like, hey, don't suck dick. I don't picture that dude doing that. Jesus in my mind is just some dirty hippie rolling around the desert, getting wine drunk in sandals, going up to people like, hey, you know what I mean? It's just hey, you a prostitute? I got 12 friends. All right. Just a cool guy. I don't know him to be that guy. So I had that part that I had to grow up, but I also had there was a lot of hatred where I grew up too. So my dad growing up was the only Democratic politician in our entire city, right? So suffice it to say, people fucking hated us. I'm not kidding. When I was in middle school, I literally had rocks thrown at me as a kid. People were like, get out of here, you liberal queer. And I'm like, I'm going to Canada, man, right? And I did. But here's the thing, I thought I got away from that when I moved to Canada, but I still am dealing with that. My first night with the same Portuguese night, I met this girl that I thought I was going to become friends with, and we're having fun, and having drinks and stuff. In the middle of it, she was like, oh, where'd you move from? I'm like, oh, I'm from Kansas. And then she looked me dead in the eye and was like, oh, you're homophobic. Yeah, that hurt my feelings. Do you know how much that was a mind fuck from where I came from to where I am at now? That's so crazy to me. Because she's like, oh, you're homophobic. I'm like, that's weird. Back home, I'm a faggot. I don't know how to fit in right now. What the fuck? And I get it. I know I look like a walking hate crime. It looks like I'm gonna sell tiki torches after the show. I get it. I know what I look, but I don't know how to be more liberal than I am. That's the part that fucks with it. Please, somebody, tell me how to fit in. I would love that. Please, someone tell me as a liberal what else I could do. Here's my backstory, all right? I'm an American man who moved to Canada during the Trump presidency, all right? I'm in an international, interracial marriage to an atheist immigrant whose last name I have legally taken on as my own, and my best man at my wedding was a gay Catholic poet. What the fuck else? I don't want your claps, other white people. Someone tell me how to fit, because nobody wants me. Not either side. Liberals just turn away from me. Conservatives fucking hate me, and everybody's just kicking me in the dick, go over there. And I'm like, I want to fit in. Just confused. Liberals are like, you're homophobic. I'm like, no, I'm not. My best friend is gay. Then a conservative looks at me and he's like, well, then you're just a fucking homo. I'm like, no, he's never made me come. What the fuck is going on? Do I have anger issues? A little bit? All right, bitch. What's your name? I like the attitude. Camellia? I know, I'm fucking woke as shit. Did you not hear earlier? I know Portuguese people, so I know how to roll my R's. My wife is very happy. We're gonna have a baby. I don't know how babies are made, but she comes. Is that how babies are made? Well, you don't know? Well, fuck. Sorry, dude, you're on camera. That sucks for you. Is that how babies are made? I don't know. We don't fuck anymore. Camelia, where are you from? I heard an accent. Oh, cool. You're on your phone. It's not like anybody can see that. Where are you from, babe? Colombia. Did you immigrate here? Like, are you like a citizen now? I don't want to out you. I feel like I feel like right after this gets released, you're just gonna be ousted. Like, sorry. Are you recent? Are you citizen? What's up? You're a resident? Congratulations. See what? Yeah, there you go. No. Not anymore. You thought about moving to Canada? Huh? You can't hear me? I have a microphone and I've been yelling for like 30 minutes. I don't know what else I can do. Do you want me to come down there and just scream into your ear? So you moved here? That wasn't the greatest crowd work, but that was fun. All we did was touch each other, and now my wife's gonna be like, what the fuck was that? Gay people, that's what I was talking about. If it's religious that you hate gay people, I get that. It's in a book, you know. I don't approve of it, but I can understand it comes from somewhere. The part that pisses me off is the dudes that I grew up with that just like make up their own shit they hate about gay people. Like, gay guys are so girly and feminine. Gay guys are so girly and feminine. Be a man. Put some balls on your truck. Don't be gay. Put some nuts on your truck, stare at it, and go, wish those were in my mouth. You know what I mean? Like, don't be gay. Gay guys are so girly and what fucking gay people are they hanging out? Every gay guy I've ever met in my life is just a jacked, giant man mountain. They work out all the fucking time. Every morning they do like 500 push-ups. They go running with their teacup poodle. It dies of exhaustion. They just keep going. Ah! Gotta get to the dick! They're fucking dudes! Because they're fucking other dudes! Like, that's how that works! They gotta work out because they gotta fuck people in the same weight class, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm with a woman, so I can hold her down by the neck if need be. Like, ah! I hate that idea. Like, and here's the crazy thing of like masculinity, right? From what I understand from where I grew up, like the ideas of masculinity are like toughness, right? If you're tough, fucking man up! Skin your knee, don't be a pussy. Man up, right? It's toughness, right? If that's our scale of masculinity, why aren't women, like this is the way the scale should be. It's like most masculine people are women, right? Then gay dudes, because they're taking a dick. And then, like, me and you down here. You know what I mean? Like, I hate the fact that women have tricked, like, people across the world into thinking that you need protection. You don't. You're all tough as nails. It pisses me off that you go around in your sundresses like, can you open the door for me, sweetie? I'm a delicate little rose petal. Like, no, you're fucking tree bark, and I'm onto you, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Because every woman in here has bled 1 week out of every month, and you will do so for 3 or 4 fucking decades. And you don't fucking die. In comparison, I cry when I poop too hard. So why the fuck? Why do you get the protection? Like, that's not fair. Like, what's your name in the lacy fucking fruity, fucking rose petal outfit? What's your name, sweetie? You're not sweetie. You're a man with a beard. Marissa, right? Marissa, right? If I came down there and I just fucking punched you in the face, right? Every dude in here would stand up and just kick the shit out of me, right? But if you came up here and just fucking knocked my nuts, nobody would stand up. He wouldn't stand up and be like, hey, stop hitting that child. Nobody would fucking, you know what I mean? I'm just on my own. Fuck that. I'm the same size and frame as every woman in here, and yeah, just because I got a dick doesn't mean I can fight. I need that protection too. Like, I got thin wrists and a smart-ass mouth. I might need it more, you know what I mean? Like, this thing, I can't pull this out it's not a weapon. I can't be like, ah! In fact, if I pull my dick out during a fight, it's gonna turn my beating into a murder. Do you understand? Like, some of you women have managed to have a fucking kid. You had a baby. You pushed a whole human body out of a hole in your human body. It ripped out of you. You were bleeding. They had to suture you up. And then you fucking named it. That is the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life. Dude, if a baby fell out of your dick right now, would you name it? Fuck no. You'd be like, no, kill that thing. No, doctor, no. Kill it. No, I'm bleeding. Look. Nothing that hurt me that much will ever love me. Kill it. I don't want it. No, I'm not going to let it suck on my tit. Fuck that thing. My sister gave birth to 3 kids. 3 kids. And after every single one of them, she walked out of the hospital 12 hours later. Walked out of the hospital 12 hours later. How much of a badass bitch do you have to be to walk into a hospital like, ah! And come out of a hospital like, boom, pick it up, I'm calling it Kirsten, mama's got shit to do. I'm not gonna hold the door open for you ladies. My point in all of this is don't be homophobic. I hate homophobia. It's dumb, it's stupid. I would hope that in the era that we live in now, you can communicate and realize that people are just people. Who gives a fuck who people are having sex with? People are just trying to live and love and laugh. I don't know. I'm Michael. I'm live, love, laugh, right? People just let people do what they want. Like, don't ruin somebody's life because you can't fucking deal with the fact that you want to suck a dick. Like, I don't mean to get serious. It just ruined my best friend's life. Like, it ruined the best years of his life, and he's had to come back from that. I don't know. I don't want to get serious, but it's like, fuck homophobic people. If you're homophobic, kill yourself. If you know somebody who's homophobic, kill them, then yourself. Fuck, just let people be people. Like, and you know, the only people who are worse than homophobic people are gay people. Let's talk about them. If you're gay in here, I don't give a shit. I want you to find happiness. I really mean that. But I do have a problem with the LGBT community, right? If you're gay in here, I have a problem with your community because I'm Irish, right? I'm of Irish stock, right? So if you're gay in here, I want to say directly to your fucking face, give me back my rainbows and fairies. What the fuck? That's 5,000 years of my heritage swept out from underneath me because you think it's that's cultural appropriation and nobody gives a shit. That's mine. I love rainbows, all right? I don't care. I'm a grown-ass man. I'll look everyone eat. I love rainbows, all right? Because rainbows to me are arching bows of color that dip down to a pot of gold that represent hope, all right? It's not a Technicolor shaft that goes down to 2 black. I don't even know the symbolism. I have no idea why they fucking took it. And I love fairies. I'm 31 years old right now. And I'm a Peter Pan loving motherfucker. I don't give a shit. I love fairies, because fairies, thank you very much, madame. I love fairies, but fairies to me are mischievous creatures that fly around and grant wishes, then fight pirates with the Lost Boys. That's what a fucking fairy is, okay? It is not a drunk 22-year-old gay boy at a party in sparkly butterfly wings and hot pants hitting on me because we happen to be wearing the same thing. That's not... Just confused, like where I grew up, I was a little white trash kid, just confused all the time. I'd go outside, my cute little kilt, playing my fife, singing songs about fairies, right? Like, right away, some homophobe would come by, scream out the back of his truck, and be like, "What are you, a fairy?" And I'm like, "No, but I wish I was." I dig the fact that I'm with my wife. I would have been okay if she was a dude, but she's as close as she can get. Because she's an asshole. Like, that's what I love. Like, in my family, that's how we show affection. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how you guys are. I'm not a very sentimental man, if you couldn't tell. Like, in my family, we don't sit around and go, "Oh, well, you lost weight. You look so good." We're like, "Fucking, you look dumb." I'm not joking. This last Thanksgiving, I went home, and right when I walked in, my brothers and sisters, I come in the door, I'm like, "Hey, I'm home, baby brother." So I'm like, "Oh, look, it's Daddy's little accident. How's it going, Mama's mistake?" I'm like, "Oh, go fuck yourselves, all right." And then my mom acts like she's gonna like defend me, but then she just gets in on the fun. She's like, hey, stop it. He was neither an accident nor a mistake. He was a surprise. Like, fuck you, bitch! You were 40 when you had me. 40, that's not an accident nor a surprise. That's a goddamn miracle. I was a miracle baby, because it's a miracle that I came out of your rusty bucket. Happy Thanksgiving. So that's the family that my wife was coming into, and I was like, she's got to be tough as nails. She is. She's fucking ass. She's creepy. Like, and I feel like that's what true love is. You got to find somebody you can be the worst version of yourself, and they're like, fuck yeah. One of the best examples I have is I had a really tough time one night, going through some shit, and my wife's like, "Let's go out for a date," right? So we go out and go get sushi because we're rich, right? We're sitting there, and a little bit about me. When I get bored in conversation, I ask hypothetical questions just to entertain myself. And she was being boring, so I was like, all right, hypothetical time. So this is actually the question that I posed to her. I was like, all right, hypothetical time, sweetie. If you could get away with one disgusting, taboo activity, and there's no repercussions whatsoever, what would it be? Okay? Now I want you guys to think of your answer, because her answer left her mouth before the question left my lips. She's like, got it! Like she's thought about that crazy shit before, right? Now I asked her, what's one taboo activity? Her answer was, eat someone. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I didn't know what your answer was, but my answer was I would like to poop off a tall building. That's mine, right? That's fun. You take a shit, look down, see you later, shitheads, hey! So we went from a 2 to a 12 real fucking quick, right? Sitting there eating a raw diet next to Hannibal Lecter, you know what I mean? Wondering if I'm next, like, oh, is she gonna put wasabi on my nuts? I don't like this, what's going on? Who is it? And I asked her, I was like, who do you want to eat, right? And that is the perfect social question where you just go, who do you want to eat? That, any normal person would back up and be like, no, I'm not like on a desert island if I had to. No, she fucking went all in being a monster. She didn't give a shit. She trusted me that much, right? She went all in and she sat back in her chair like a bro, confident about to do a keg stand. I said, who do you want to eat? She leaned back and just went, I don't know, a baby? I'm like, what the fuck? The future mother of my children just admitted to me that if we have any kids, one of them's not going to make it. You know what I mean? I love her so much. Here's the best example of why we get along, man. Because we treat each other like shit. But in a good way.
That was an evil laugh. Who the fuck was that?
Somebody check his fucking basement.
My wife tried to divorce me. We've been together 6 years. She's dead now.
This is the best example I have for you guys. Because we roast each other. We're damn near abusive. Like, I'm more physical, she's more emotional.
That came out real weird.
What I meant by that is, like, I like to come up with characters that I do in public that embarrass the shit out of her, right? And then she likes to shit on my soul. That's what she does. So my favorite character I've ever come up with that she hates is called Abusive Soulmate, right? Now, if you want to do this to your significant other, this is what Abusive Soulmate is, right? You go out in public and you say heartwarming, sincere, complimentary things to your significant other. But the way that you say them is very loud and very aggressive. So nobody knows what the fuck is going on around you. So for example, if she were to come up here on stage right now, I could look at her and be like, bitch, get back in the corner like the lamp that you are, because you brighten up the room.
See what I mean?
I did this one night. We went out late night shopping, right? I see the teller through the doors. I let go of her hand, go through the doors. I look back at my wife, and I'm like, don't look at me in the eyes, whore, because I'm going to get lost in them. And I just kept walking. Teller was sitting there like, that was an aggressive compliment. I don't know. My wife, she's better at it, man. She's way better than me. This is what she does. Plays the long game, psychological game. About 8 months back, I was doing a road gig. I was about 5 hours away from the house. And I had the options to either stay in the hotel that they gave me or drive back, be with her. I missed her so much, I was like, I miss my wife. Fuck it. I'm gonna drive back and surprise her and wake up to her, right? So I drive back. I get into town 4:30 in the morning. My wife already asleep. Strip down. Get in bed, cuddle up next to her, spooning her, holding her tight. And it was at this moment, I had a rare emotional weakness moment where I decided to express exactly how I feel about her and never do this. I'm holding her tight, so I wake her up with a kiss. I whispered in her ear, I said, honey, I want you to know you're the best part of me. Yeah, it's a very sweet thing to say, except she's a bitch. Because this is how she responded, sir. She woke up out of a dead sleep, rubbed her eyes, turned over, peeked under the blanket, looked me dead in the eyes, and just said, oh, honey, we have matching pussies. I was like, fuck! Oh, I love you so much! And I love you, Chicago. Thank you for coming out tonight.